3 years ago, I bought Boone Ranch. It sat miles outside the nearest HOA. That was one of the reasons I bought it. Peace and freedom mattered to me. Life on the ranch was simple. I repaired fences, managed livestock, and enjoyed the quiet countryside. One morning, an unexpected visitor arrived. A luxury SUV drove up my ranch road. I had never seen it before. That immediately caught my attention. The woman introduced herself as Linda Parker. She claimed to represent a nearby HOA. Then she handed me a thick stack of paperwork, and things got strange fast. According to the documents, I supposedly owed years of HOA dues. The amount exceeded $250,000. I thought it was a mistake. Linda insisted it wasn't. I asked a simple question. How could I owe dues to an HOA I never joined? Linda didn't appreciate the question, but she didn't answer it either. Instead, she claimed my ranch benefited from HOA infrastructure, road access, drainage systems, community services. According to her, that created obligations. The claim didn't make sense. My deed said nothing about HOA membership. Neither did my purchase documents. Something wasn't adding up. A week later, Linda returned, this time with a county deputy nearby. The HOA wanted immediate payment, and they appeared serious. Deputy Collins reviewed both sides carefully. The situation looked complicated, but one thing was obvious. Nobody was paying anything until ownership records were verified. A few days later, Linda sent another package of documents. This time, she included old HOA records. According to those papers, my ranch somehow owed decades of dues. The numbers kept getting larger. I spent the evening reviewing every page. Most of the documents referenced properties inside the HOA. Very few mentioned my ranch, and those references seemed unusually vague. Rather than argue, I contacted the county records office. Officials agreed to review the claim. If my ranch truly belonged to the HOA system, the records would show it. If not, they would show that too. The investigation started with historic surveys. Some maps dated back nearly 70 years. Each survey revealed a little more history, and none of it favored the HOA. Deputy Collins stayed involved. He wanted clear answers before taking any action. Ownership disputes required facts, not assumptions. The county ordered a new boundary review. Surveyors arrived at the ranch the next morning. Their equipment was far more advanced than the original surveys, and their findings would carry legal weight. For 2 days, the survey team worked across the property. Every corner marker was examined. Every boundary line was measured. Nothing was left to guesswork. Linda watched the survey process closely. For the first time, she seemed nervous. The confidence she showed at the gate was fading. The investigation was becoming difficult to control. As the results came together, a clear pattern emerged. The ranch boundaries had remained consistent for decades. Ownership records matched perfectly. The HOA claims did not. Meanwhile, the HOA board called an emergency meeting. Several members wanted answers. The survey results worried them, and questions were starting to multiply. My attorneys reviewed everything independently. They reached the same conclusion. The ranch existed outside HOA jurisdiction. Always had. The final survey report arrived. Its conclusion was straightforward. Boone Ranch sat entirely outside HOA boundaries. No overlap existed. When the board reviewed the report, the mood changed instantly. Several members appeared stunned. The evidence was overwhelming and impossible to ignore. Linda searched for mistakes in the findings. She found none. The county records, deeds, and surveys all agreed. The HOA's position was collapsing. By the end of the week, the facts were clear. My ranch was never part of the HOA. The dues claim had no solid foundation, and the biggest revelation was still coming. The county finally released its official determination. Every survey, deed, and ownership record pointed to the same conclusion. Boone Ranch had never been part of the HOA, and it never owed HOA dues. The board immediately demanded answers. They wanted to know how a $250,000 claim had been created. Several members were visibly frustrated, and Linda was suddenly on the defensive. An internal review began. Auditors examined years of HOA records. The goal was simple: find out where the dues claim originated. The investigation uncovered multiple record-keeping errors. Old property references had been copied forward for years. Assumptions replaced verification, and nobody questioned the information. Residents filled the clubhouse for a special meeting. They wanted transparency. Many wondered how such a large mistake survived for so long. Others wanted leadership changes. As the findings were presented, support for Linda quickly disappeared. Board members distanced themselves from the decision. Residents demanded accountability, and confidence in her leadership collapsed. A few weeks later, the dispute was finally over. The county records cleared the ranch completely. The HOA withdrew its claim, and Boone Ranch remained exactly what it had always been, independent.